Helen Yee here with Eyes on the Game, being joined by the beautiful and talented, the champion, Ms. Valentina Shevchenko. Now, your return here to Houston, you last fought here in 2015 in Legacy. How does it feel to be back?
It feels amazing. It feels amazing to get back to Texas, to Houston. We lived here for 2.5 years, and you know the culture of the Texas. I adopted so good. I loved it, and of course, like cowboy culture, gun culture. It's so like deep in me inside that being here for almost like a little bit more than 1 week, I just like enjoying every day what I spend here.
Now, after a win on Saturday, do you have any food in mind to celebrate with?
Actually, not yet. I know, of course, it's gonna be like something like barbecue, Texas barbecue, because it's a famous thing. Yeah. But right now, I trying to like not focus myself on anything what's gonna happen after the fight, because for me, it's like this is the point, the fight, and anything what I gonna do after the fight, I will do it with. A lot of emotions, but for now I don't worry about this.
Yes, but speaking of emotions, I love how you and your sister are so close. You guys have such a beautiful bond, because I have an older sister myself and I'm envious. I'm kind of jealous of the relationship that you guys have. Was it always like that for you two?
I would say yes, because since childhood we was growing up together, and she was an example for me how I have to be, how I should train, how I should think about the training, and our mom, and in our country, I would say in general, this relationship between older and younger, like sisters, brothers, or even like people who don't know each other, it's very strict, because you just cannot say, hi, like someone who is older than you, come on here, let's do like these things. No, because they every time like doing with a lot of respect. And this one, plus respect of martial arts, it was like double what made our relationship like this. Even for example, because she's older, anything what when we was like little ones, anything what she was telling me I was doing, so it doesn't matter what I want it, don't want it, I have to do, because this is how it should be. Sure. And I would say this base is brought up this relationship what we have right now.
Well, did your mom make you guys have to wear the same outfits? Because my mom did.
No. I'm probably, if it would be the same age, probably yes, but we have like different 3.5 years. That's why usually she was using her clothes, and this one, like someday I would wear this one because I love it so much, and when I was a little bit bigger one, I could use it.
Yeah, because my sister and she's 2.5 years older than me, and we had to get the same mullet, like a short haircut and everything. But you made your pro debut in 2003, your pro MMA debut. What do you think about the evolution of MMA now?
I think the evolution of mixed martial arts, it went from that point to today very far distance, because as I told before, like before it was MMA, style against style. For example, boxer against wrestler, the typical matchup, right? Boxer against wrestler, and everybody like didn't train specifically for mixed martial arts. And now we can see that who is mixed martial artist? It's the person who like universal fighter, who can fight the perfect top level with his boxing, the top level with his kicks as taekwondist, like clinching and elbow and knee as Muay Thai fighter, wrestler, grappler, he's everything. And this is specific training. It's not training of wrestling, it's not training of boxing, it's training of mixed martial art. And I think it's the biggest like step we have now, the dream of I would say Bruce Lee, he was dreaming about this kind of sport, universal sport, and now we have one. It's mixed martial arts.
Yes, absolutely. Very well said. Now, someone you have beaten, Joanna, she has a big fight next month against Zhang Weili. How do you see that fight playing out?
I think it's gonna be a very competitive fight, very strong fight between two very strong women, and I think everyone they gonna do anything for the victory. But I would say that Joanna has more experience. He has he ran this distance for so many times. He know all tricks. She know how to convert, to turn this fight to her victory. So I would say I go with Joanna.
And lastly, another big fight coming up, Tony Ferguson, Khabib. What do you think about that fight?
Oh, it's a great fight, great matchup that I think fans they was waiting for so long.
Do you have a pick in that fight?
I would wait before the fight actually happened, because we could see so for how many times? 3 times? Five?
Or this will be the 5th time, yeah.
It's 5th time. It was so close before the fight, but it's never happened. I would say let's keep our thoughts, and before the fight starts actually, I would say I'm on the standby mode.